Oh. What is that?
What?
It's a good photo.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
What?
The whole thing.
Can you check?
Yeah.
Sound testing 1 2 1 2. Sorry we're late, everybody.
Boom.
How's it sound? Test. Sorry we're late, everybody.
Pretty fantastic,
really
actually. Yeah, it's good. We're
Okay.
good. It's good.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Joseph. Hi. Hello. Sorry we're late. Why are we late, Mr. Buck?
There's things to do.
Yeah, things to do. But sorry. So we're here now. And this is my boyfriend. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Hi, James.
Hey, I know James. Dark chocolate pretzel slims. That's all I'm going to say for James.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know what that means.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He knows
Okay.
what it means.
Okay. All right.
He knows
Hi,
what he
Macho
did.
Jobber.
Hello.
This is crazy because a lot of these people, well, the people who've tuned in so far have seen us on a live stream without this new.
Repeatedly, yeah.
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 Can you guys tell the difference?
We kept our dynamic though, like on Sharespark yesterday, like, you know,
Yeah.
we can
snap right back into
focus
it.
when we need to
can do
focus.
that. Yeah.
But this isn't the time that we need to do that, so it's great.
Yeah. Sorry, I have ginger breath.
That's
I'm drinking kombucha.
I'm drinking ice water.
Dial in floor sales. We're not watching the World Series. I saw that.
Didn't even know it was on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but go sports.
I didn't know it was on either right now. So, sorry. But yeah, go Dodgers.
Yeah, that's what I said too, because I was like California versus Texas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Macho Jobber. Wow, I'm happy for you guys. We are too. Steven. Hi, Steven. I saw you follow me on all of the things. Thanks. Joseph. Oh my gosh, I have a bunch in my fridge. Kombucha's the best. James. This is a whole new meaning to share sparking. Happy for you guys. Okay, so can I tell you?
Yeah, tell me something.
Okay, so first of all, speaking of telling each other things, we promised each other that we would not
Yeah, we would not
hide anything anymore.
Have you been hiding something?
Well, no, but because we hid that we liked each other for 2 months.
Yeah.
From each other.
Yeah.
Which is really.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
Is the only word.
No, the thing I was going to tell you is like, remember on our first live stream, you were like, this studio is built on digital literacy. So was us. Like, how nerdy is that?
That's great. It's the perfect amount of nerdy. I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
You're holding back because you want to kiss me.
I do. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Like, ow.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry.
That would have been a better thumbnail. Just.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. This is either gonna be like super adorable, like the most obnoxious thing ever.
This is the one I'm going to rewatch over and over
Okay.
again.
Well, hi, Heather.
Joseph says, love the video you made. Thank you. I did too. What did you think about the video?
That's all right. No, that video. Have you explained the context in which it was shown to me? Because it's not like I saw it on YouTube
really.
for the first time. Do you want to?
Yeah. Well, remember, because the video I uploaded last night kind of explained it.
Oh, yeah. But you played it pretty cool.
We were, yeah.
In the video you uploaded yesterday, where you're like, I tossed in my laptop. I whipped out my laptop. I gave it to that.
You
and I
don't
left the room.
understand the unveiling of our feelings to each other was both of us were going through panic attacks.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
seriously,
brutal.
he was like in mini epileptic shock and recovering from it. And then I went to full blown, like, ball status.
You were like a armadillo.
Yeah. Oh, man. But then, so what did you ask me? Let's start there.
So
Okay, backstory. This whole time, both of us were thinking that it was just this.
yeah.
This.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, ugh.
So, okay, yeah, because this was me being stupid, and everybody I've told is like, yeah, we called it. If you're watching, you called it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, it's really fun to show up to this party that everybody's been at for months. But that's me. And, like, I don't know, I just...
Why didn't you, like, you know what you need to tell?
What? Okay.
Here's
okay.
a perfect example of how I was really trying to send signs and signals, and this one over here just
Okay, but let me
completely oblivious.
Preface it though by saying I was trying to be polite and respectful, and I didn't want to ruin because I really, yeah. I really liked what we had, and I didn't want to do anything to jeopardize it. And I want to be like, hey, like, I don't know.
You.
Yeah, I didn't want to mess things up, and I just figured like there was no. I don't know why. I don't know why it was in my head so hard that the phrase I used was aggressively unattracted.
He was convinced I was aggressively unattracted to him.
Yeah.
And seriously, like every day I was like, how could I not be attracted to you? Are you kidding me? You're like I meant every word in my video. He's gonna cry.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm good. Anyway, so I'm trying to be all polite, you know, and then we were spending just all this like time together. And so one night, no, this was, the movies, never mind. So many thoughts.
I know. Well,
this was a different day. We went to the movies with a friend, and we went and saw Blade Runner, and it was at one of the fancy theaters where you have the assigned seats that like, they have the feet thing that goes up, and they're like fancy leather seats. Yeah, and it's two that are connected, and then there's one single one, two that are connected, one single one. And so I bought 3 tickets, and it was funny because like you have to reserve the tickets in advance. So I bought the tickets for the 3 of us. And at the time you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go or not. And I was like, oh, it's no big deal. Even though like, I totally bought the tickets that were non-refundable. I was like, yeah, just let me know. And I didn't tell you that they were like assigned seating or anything. And then of course you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And so we walked in, and I was like, in my head, I was thinking we better have the combined, like the love seat one.
Okay, so you were thinking
I was absolutely thinking that. And then we got there, and the way that they have the theater set up when it's done is when you walk in, is the little armrest is up between them. So it's just love seat, and you can like cuddle with your boo and stuff.
The whole time I was like, because I went to go to the bathroom. You and Jason went into the theater, and I was like, I'll just find you in there. And the whole time, I'm like, that armrest better be up because it's my chance to, like, rub shoulders.
And it was up the whole time you were gone. It really was. And because I was having a total anxiety attack of, like, do I leave it up? Do I let her put it down? Should I put it down? Would it be too forward to leave it up? I don't know. I spent, like, minutes, however long it took you to get into the theater, which is, like...
Yeah, it was a decent amount of time.
I don't mean that. I just mean, like, I argued with myself for quite a while, to the point where as soon as you came back in and sat down, I went, ka-tink.
And my heart, it was seriously a blade through the heart. I was like, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Like, literally it echoed throughout the movie theater.
Yeah. It was the seat rest shot heard throughout. Yeah. And that sucks. And then, like, but we discussed, you could have pulled the power move and just been like, boom.
Sup.
And I would have been like, oh. Someone would have launched an air horn in the back.
Yeah. All right, here.
Sorry,
let's
guys.
catch up in comments here. Zenobio, kiss, kiss, kiss.
Oh, okay.
Dialing for Heather, you're the Filipino Maggie. You lead Hilltop to fight Negan and Saviors. I have no idea what that means.
Isn't that what you do, though?
I guess. Toya, hey, congrats. Thank you. Macho, hey, this is awesome. Dial in for Tom Eshelman is a funny comedian. I don't know who that is.
It's a good name.
Macho, I called it.
Yeah, most of the world, I guess, did.
Steven, I've been waiting for this Heather's happy hour all day. Aww. Macho, Heather, are you moving in?
You're going to leave Long Beach for Indio?
No.
I know, right?
No. So here's the plan. We already talked about this before we became a thing. But like if I am doing my normal, Sharespark Dream Big, to me it's we can't be in Indio, like the guests are eventually going to come on the show and we need to have a home base in the LA area, and I don't imagine myself living anywhere else in LA except for Long Beach. And so I don't know what that means. Like if I just have like dual homes for now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super. We have a tendency to figure things out eventually.
Yeah. So that's that. Twan, hello, Tom and Heather, kiss, kiss. Oh, this is so much fun.
It is. Wow. Okay.
What? You hesitated.
No, because I was just thinking like, okay, if you could jump back to like a couple months ago to like.
And how different it was.
Yeah, I remember the first time you asked me to do a live stream. Like, would you be okay if like we did a live stream?
I know, and you were, but you were so.
I was on board.
Yeah.
100%. But nobody was asking us to kiss at the time.
Well, the people demand.
Give the people what they want.
Let's see, James Dunn. You two are hilarious. Great to see you both so happy. Aw. Nobio, start a couple reaction channel. I am so down for that.
I would do that.
Okay, all the ideas that came up with videos, it's just because, like, I wanted...
To do stuff?
With you. How do you not read this as a sign, man?
Because dense. Like, literally, I don't know. If you haven't seen it, there's a YouTube channel called Casually Explained. If you search for that channel and you search for how to tell is she into you, how to tell if she's into you, that's basically a documentary of the last 2 months. And I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, not sorry, because like I really love the foundation, and I know you do too. Yeah. And it's
funny to look back on it though.
It's hilarious to look back on, and the part I feel bad about is like the torment. Because like,
it got bad for me.
It got bad for you, and then I was heading into like a depression of like, oh, so you can be the perfect guy, but someone's still not going to be into you, so like you're just great.
So into you. I am so into you. For the record.
It's on the internet now, so that means it's true and permanent.
Yes. Yes. You hear me? You hear me? Okay.
I like this. This is good. This is a good live stream. Yeah.
Nacho, you guys have chemistry.
We do.
We always did.
Yeah.
Even as like friends.
It's from day one. That was
from day one, dude.
Because when you originally came out to like check out my work and stuff, it was we didn't even know like anything. We knew the basics about each other, obviously, like what we did and stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
But it was like the equivalent of a newspaper reporter going out to like cover a story.
Yeah, I truly went to go check out his classroom and hear about his digital literacy curriculum. Like, that's seriously...
Yeah. Tell you how everything's UC approved and
yeah,
kids get A through G credit.
I know.
Yeah, they do.
It's
the studio that digital literacy built.
Okay, let's see. Dial in for anyone watching the World Series. Yeah, not Solfiane Pro. Kiss, kiss. This is fun.
It's gonna become a thing. Okay.
Your lips are gonna be pink. I'm sorry. Boyfriend tag. I don't know what the boyfriend tag is, but I used it in the title because I see other YouTubers do it.
What is it?
Oh, this is my most popular live stream.
Oh, is it?
18 people?
I thought it was poison.
Oh, okay. And that's funny because every time I had Tom on the channel, like, no one would sign on.
It was poison.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh my God, they don't like him.
And one day we even tested it where like there was a live stream where like I was on and it would drop and then I'd step out of the frame for a few seconds and it would go. But I was like, fine. Yeah. I'll be over here.
No. It's great. Maybe they just wanted to see us finally.
They were like, he's so stupid. Like, I can't deal with him. And they're right. They're right.
Let's see. Keep kissing. Well,
we
have show to get through.
But also,
I can't with you. I cannot with you.
Macho Driver said I'm blushing. Probably, yeah.
Zenobio, it's not impossible to have 10 homes.
I'm just saying. That baller lifestyle.
We'll get there. Dial in for. Anyone watch The Walking Dead? No.
I've never seen The
Walking Dead. I haven't either. Has Tom ridden a booster board yet?
Funny story.
Steven, this is why he's literally my dream guy.
So the way that actually false. The first time I ever saw Heather, if you don't know, was last summer I was planning a trip for next summer to Iceland. And
this past summer.
Yeah, so the summer of 2017, I was planning a trip for summer of 2018.
Yes.
And it was a trip to Iceland, so I was looking up stuff on Iceland. There was this super cute girl who was providing information, and it wasn't just because you're super cute, but it was like you actually had a useful video about packing because you had just gotten back, and you were like, this is what I actually took and used. And there were a lot of not useful videos about Iceland that I was very tired of going through. And so I watched that, and I was like, cool, this is really helpful. I made some notes on it. And then it was probably like a month later that I really wanted to get a boosted board because I was just like, we could do a whole thing on like why the boosted board represents a lot more than an electric skateboard. And so I was looking up reviews, trying to like, it's an expensive thing, and I couldn't figure out what to do. And anyway, there was this, look what I got, and it's this girl with a boosted board and in her thumbnail, and I clicked on it, and it wasn't a review. It was literally like you received it. It was your unboxing, like first experiences on the boosted board. But I started watching it, and the thing that totally won me over was, which I've said this before, and I'm sorry if you're hearing it again, but
I can hear it all day.
It's the whole video is you waiting in your apartment for the UPS guy to deliver your board, and you're just like, and I've been there where you're just looking out the window and you're just waiting, and you just can't like I just want to go get the thing. And finally he shows up, and then you play it so cool. You're like, oh, what's up? Oh, thanks, appreciate it. And then like he walks away, and then you like tear into it. And I loved that because I was like, that's me. I've done that same thing so many times. And I didn't realize you were the same girl from the Iceland video. It was two totally separate random things. Like I did not make that connection till way later. Probably till after we met, and you said, I made a video about Iceland, and I was like, oh my god, I've seen that video.
That's crazy.
And your hair color was different too, so it was different in the boosted board one too. I know these things. Anyway, on that, YouTube was doing recommended stuff, and I was like clicking like, well, what else does she have? Because your video, you're not just all boosted board videos. And I don't remember the video I clicked on. I think you found what it was, but it was something where you're talking about digital media literacy, and I was like, those are words I don't hear in the wild ever. And it's like, what is this? And so then I started doing more and more, and I found out about like Sharespark and what you were doing, and I never ever left comments on YouTube, like ever.
And you did.
And I left a comment just because I was like, you have to know that what you're doing is like actually relevant.
See, are you kidding? So anyway, long story long.
Long story, super long.
The long story. He has a boosted board.
Yeah, so I totally bought the boosted board, obviously, because the cute girl was like, yeah, it's the best thing ever. And I was like,
no, and we ride them together, and it's the cutest thing. I can't.
That's pretty amazing.
I mean, are you kidding?
Yeah, they're both sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, they're over there. It's great. So.
Whoa, there's a lot of emojis happening there. Oh.
Well, here, how do I do this?
Live chat moderation.
How do I do this? Remove.
Boom. Okay.
Sorry about that. Macho Jobber, Thomas Blushing. Joseph, you just asked him questions about you. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Macho, what's next on this chapter with you guys being together now? That's a good question.
That is a really good question, because that was like a very important like question. And it was super important. Like, we both really cared very much about what we were doing before we were a thing. I
mean, I think that's why.
Which is why we hesitated.
Yeah, that's why we hesitated so much. That's why we were so careful. And I felt terrible because it's hard. Like, I was convinced that he wasn't into it. And I felt like any complicated emotions that I might bring to the table would completely change the dynamic between Sharespark and like our working relationship. So I just tried really hard to deny them. It's impossible.
I mean, you played it cool, at least to me, but I'm super oblivious, so it didn't take much. But yeah, so I mean, what's next is like all the Sharespark stuff continues. We're still figuring that out and trying to figure out like what the best way to do that is. And I think like we're getting closer. But we still have ideas that we want to try. And that's the best part, is to sit there and be all cutesy and then suddenly be like, okay, but what's the best time to do a live stream? And then like, and
I'm glad we can do that. That's
great.
Yeah. That's awesome. Also, what's your signs, both of you? I'm Cancer.
I am a Sagittarius, December 4th.
Oh, just block. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no. You do it. I'm digitally illiterate.
There.
Oh, oops. There we go. Yay. Seems to be a running theme. I'm Sagittarius.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
But, I don't know.
Okay. I don't know, because I'm not into signs.
Yeah, I'm not really into signs either, but I'm a Sagittarius, so that probably explains it.
Zenobio, on the first episode of Sharespark TV, I didn't know for sure, but it very well seemed like y'all liked each other. The best kind of love, Stay true and stay meaningful. Stay strong and stay thoughtful. Oh, that's so nice.
It really is. That when you posted the video that you had made for me, and people started commenting on it, like literally, I did have tears in my eyes because I was like, these people are so nice. Like, because you're always talking about like, the people that watch your stuff and your subscribers being just such a sweet, supportive community.
Oh, and then when it happens relevant to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen it, but like I don't know, but when I knew, obviously the backstory more than most of the other things, and it was just like, wow, it was just very touching. I really liked it.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love how people care. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
like seriously. Okay, this is super cheesy.
Sorry.
Okay, like. You are one of the best things for me having to go through I was going to say the hell. It was hell, but so worth it of like creating this vlog and like creating Sharespark and all this. Like if I had known that in addition to all the goals that you want to achieve, Heather, not only will you achieve them, but you're going to make like the best guy ever.
Yeah, I mean, I told you that yesterday and again.
Oh, I'm going to quote you on that.
Quote me on it.
He said the cutest thing when we were falling asleep yesterday, and I was like, I need to write this down before I forget. I was like half asleep, but you were like, how did you say it? You said, everything is so different when I look at it from, this is what you have to do to get to her. Are you kidding me? It's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah. Ooh.
You're gonna tear up.
I am tearing up. I'm sorry. Like, seriously, like, I thought I was emotionally dead inside. It's like, what is this salty discharge?
You're so cute. I can't with you.
People watching us? I feel like we're being watched.
I know.
Anyway, I'm Tom. This is Heather. Welcome to Sharespark, the show that
breaks down
the barriers between movie theater seats and...
Okay. Sorry. Joseph.
Jeez.
Seems to be a running them.
Theme.
Running theme. I didn't know it was you either when we first met at WeWork. Yeah, Joseph and I met because he's a member at WeWork and we chatted and everything. He went home and like went through his subscriptions and then made the connection that it was me.
But see, this is one of the things that I like about you so much is because you're interested in things. Like you have digital literacy and boosted board and VidCon in Iceland and like you actually participate in the world, and so your fingerprints are everywhere, and so I don't think it's that uncommon that somebody's gonna like find you without realizing they found you.
Right.
And I don't know, but I love that.
Yeah, it's cool. Because I haven't been recognized that much, but in like just the most random places. Like one time I was just boosted boarding down Broadway in Long Beach. And this guy who was jogging was like, hey, Postmates.
Postmates. What's up, Postmates?
So, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, no.
Anonymous Hacks, you guys are the best YouTubers ever. Can you guys sub to me?
Can we block people?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, macho. Nice, Tom. We'll get there. Nice, Tom. Did you have a crush on Heather? And also, Heather, did you know that he did?
Yeah, I did, but I played it cool. So cool.
Did you have a crush on Heather? Okay, when did you have a crush on me?
Okay, like, look, there's a lot of boosted board videos, and I clicked on your thumbnail, like, not, accidentally. So, I mean, like, yeah, there's an immediate thing. And then, like, I found out, oh, she's, like, kind of awesome and has, like, a brain and stuff. That's pretty cool. I like brains.
I think, honestly, my crush started to develop on the couch of our first live stream, the very first one where it was like, I had just gotten there, but it's like we had already been talking for 3 hours and everything had just clicked so well. Where I was like, oh, this would be nice.
Yeah, it was pretty great, and and that was 3 hours into what became like a 10-hour conversation.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, and then you just were not having it.
I didn't know. I'm stupid. I don't know.
Heather, did you know that he did? No. We didn't know. We didn't know that we liked each other until last Wednesday. Morning. Yeah. And the way that came out was a whole story, which we haven't talked about. Maybe we'll talk about it depending on how far we get. Anonymous Hacks, have you ever played the Ouija board?
Yeah, I had one, and I grew up Catholic, and like my mom bought it for me, but then she worked at the Catholic church. And at one point, like she threw it away. Like she went to her and like threw it away. I mean, Ouija board's stupid, but it's fun. It's fun when you're 12 and you're at the sleepover and you're like, I'm not moving the thing. Oh, what? And I was like, how evil could it be? It says like Milton Bradley on the side.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets super evil, but.
Okay. Zenobio, December in the house.
Sagittarius.
Butt face. Dad, it's me, Connor. Broadcast.
I don't know who that is or what he's talking about. You have a horse to take care of or something. Go take care of your steer.
Chickens.
No, it's chickens and horses. I was actually, to be fair, butt face, which I can call you here. I was talking about your chickens the other day because what is one of your favorite foods?
Eggs.
Eggs.
And he was telling me about your multicolored eggs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I didn't know there could be so many eggs.
I love how much you care about the kids. Like, that's one of my favorite things about you.
Even butt face.
Macho Jobber, Tom is a badass, just laid back dude. I agree.
That's what most people say. When they think of me, they think of badass. Yeah.
I think of badass.
All right, well, I'm pretty badass.
Yeah, you're pretty badass. And Buffet says, all of the above.
All of the above.
All animals.
Right.
Yes. Macho Jobber. So, are you guys gonna ride your boosted boards while holding hands? That sounds dangerous, but I'm sure.
It sounds adorable, but super dangerous. We could stand on them.
Yeah, we stand on the same one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anonymous Hacks. Mom, it's me, the hacker who's gonna hack you. I don't know what that means. Do you know these people? Are these your kids? Uh-oh.
I have no children. Anyway, they're dangerous, obviously.
The hackers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dangerous. There's no time to spell anonymous correctly. Sorry. It's that English teacher coming back out. Anyway.
Oh, are you kidding? Look how cute this is. Okay. Well, ask us more things. Otherwise, it's just us.
Yes, he's my dad.
Oh. It's your kids.
No.
No what?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Whatever. You weren't there today. You. Sorry. This is getting personal. We will talk later. Because like.
What? Are you okay?
No, I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine because. Oh, and Mike Voss said hello to the new couple from Cool Wheel King.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
That's pretty cool. And there's S, who's like the most thoughtful commenter ever.
I know. Sharing Spark. So happy for both of you. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Let me tell. While there's a few people staring from my world, which is weird. We've talked about them personally. We've talked about them in our real lives several times. What have my thoughts been about those people that I have to spend my day with?
That you care about them.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Okay. I go
Okay.
on and on about them.
The kids?
Yeah.
Yes, I know you do. He talk like okay, regardless of who's watching, these are just my subs.
Yeah.
That's who I see, okay? And one of the things I really like about you is how much you care about them. Literally, not a day goes by where you don't talk about them.
Yeah.
And either, what you're going to be doing in class or the progress that they make or a really cool project or idea, or even when it's not class related and you guys are just hanging out, it just really shows to me how much you care about them. And I don't know if you know this, I have a passion for youth development.
What, you?
Yeah, and so that's why it's perfect. You're a freaking teacher. Like, what? Are you kidding? Oh, literally perfect guy.
So you heard it. I actually care.
Oh, he cares, like, so much. Like, to the point where it, like, you care a lot.
I do.
Yes.
I really care. And honestly, like, working, like, the students I get to work with, for the most part, definitely some exceptions, which I will admit. But for the most part, like, it's just, I'm so lucky. Like, I'm so lucky to get to know them. I'm so lucky to get to...
And I love, like, even before this, I loved watching that.
Yeah.
I loved how much, it's just so clear from, like, the time that you will give to them. Seriously. I'm like, you don't even take a break?
Yeah.
You stay in there at lunch?
I do, because that's our, like...
He's crying.
I'm sorry. Like, I like you guys so much.
Oh my god, you're so cute. See how much he loves you?
I have to go now. I'm going to go over here for a minute off the thing.
He's seriously crying. It's the cutest thing.
Because I can't do it. There's a lot of really nice people in the world. I'm going to break my nugget. Well, anyway.
Okay, back to the comments.
Yeah, sorry. Enough of you children. I don't have any biological children. I just have all these high school kids.
Does Tom have kids? Oh God, no. So he's a high school teacher, and he's referring to
more than enough.
He's referring to his students. He has 250 kids.
Yeah, well now down to 220.
Yeah, 220 kids, and he cares about them very much, and I care about them too, and I love coming to visit and watching what you guys do. Sergio, congrats. Thank you. Anonymous Hacks, I was high when I made my YouTube account.
I don't like reading this.
He is my teacher.
I like sarcasm. I will assume that that's sarcasm.
Joseph, LOL, what's happening? Oh my gosh, do the no hands challenge? What's the
what
no
that
hands
is.
challenge? Revelations of Jay. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you guys. You do have children. It's us, the Impact Cult.
Oh no.
Oh, how cute. I'm okay with that. That's adorable.
Oh,
Butt face.
boy.
We're showing appreciation for our father, Benjamin. Revelation of Jay. What's up, Connor? Who? I know I'm ugly, but you don't have to cry.
Now it's just becoming a thing.
Yeah, now it's just you guys. Tom's macho. Tom's students trolling on him.
I don't even know. This is a whole uncharted digital media territory, but whatever. I make you guys put stuff on the internet all the time, so.
Yeah, but we're not. Okay, so ready? This is one of the things that I really like about us, and what I really like about you is that we have a sincere admiration for what we do.
Yeah.
Like that's mutual. And so I like how we can share that, and share that personal side. I don't think that that's anything that should be hidden.
No. Are you kidding me? No. I mean, it's not. It's clearly not. It's like on the internet. And as we learn, that is where...
Go check out Tom's channel. Link in the description underneath this video.
Uh-oh.
He's my favorite YouTuber. And definitely needs to be making more stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's time. It's all these people taking my time.
I know.
Like, what I could be making YouTube videos instead. Teaching the youth.
Zenobia, retirement to country. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I'm all for an early retirement, though, where we can be independent, wealthy, and then, like, just do the things that... I don't know. I could never not do anything, but I would love to...
You okay? Use your words.
I would love to cut the politics out of what I want to do and just be able to focus on doing what I want to do.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is this a long-distance relationship?
I mean, like, I guess technically yes, but I don't know. That doesn't feel like it. I don't know.
Well, where do I spend most of my time, Mr. Buck?
Lately, it has been definitely in the city of festivals. I don't know if you know this about India, but it's the place to be. It's the slogan on the sign.
Well, wherever you are is the place to be.
Okay. Mic drop.
Let's see. Buttface. Mr. Buck. Anonymous Hacks. You guys are perfect for each other. Yes, I agree. You are the father. Eric, congrats. Thank you, Eric. Yeah. We're gonna do it.
You do you.
Okay. Okay, so what else? Questions?
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Sorry so many of your kids are on here and you didn't anticipate that probably.
But it's the internet. I don't know. I mean, they like you. They subscribe to you. And then they're like, yeah. Eric, I joined the Air Force.
Yes, you did. Joseph, it's where you stand in front of each other, but you can't touch. Oh, that's easy. We did that for 2 months.
Yeah. Masters.
Yeah, we can do that.
Eric's
Monster Jobber and a Buttface Perla says to stop. Eric, thanks for the help with the vids. Eric, yeah. Oh, wait, you seriously actually joined the Air Force? What the heck?
Okay, I figured like he was saying that because it would mean something, but we just kind of glossed over
Are
a
you
major
serious?
life decision
Eric,
here.
like what? Explain. And why aren't you vlogging about that? That's nuts. Aaron. Is that Aaron?
No, that's
another Aaron.
That's a different Aaron. A taller Aaron.
Anonymous. I'm one of your students, but not going to tell you who.
It's probably for the best.
Zenobio. For the both of you, what are the plans for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Tom's birthday, and New Year's? How do I know? Wait, do you know him?
Oh, I don't know. No, I just realized something. Can I be right back?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, he does this. He'll just like realize something, freak out, and then leave. Eric's on active duty. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Dude, that's crazy. Congrats. I hope you make more videos about it. That's awesome.
I just wanted to bring this one friend that I have that I haven't gotten to use yet this year, and I feel bad because Halloween is coming so fast.
Oh, put it right there.
I need a thing though.
Yeah, so it's in it.
I'll be back.
Of course, he has an extension cord. Okay, guys. So, I'm alone here. I'm drinking kombucha. Yay, kombucha. Oh, guess what I'm doing tonight? I'm cooking Tom dinner for the first time. Really excited. I'm going to make salmon.
And I said, I hope I don't get salmonella.
Dun-dun-dun. He's the best. I'm so into this guy. It's ridiculous. We have the question to answer about, for the both of you, what are the plans for Halloween?
Yeah, that reminded me of the jack-o'-lantern.
First of all, for Halloween, which is next Tuesday, we have Sharespark TV, so we have to work.
Yeah, actually, next Tuesday there's also some school events. Sorry, there's also some school events. I'm trying not to block out the pumpkin. There's also some school events. So it'll be a busy day.
Yeah. Thanksgiving.
I
think I'm meeting parents.
I think you're meeting my parents on Thanksgiving. Because they live out of state, and they're going to come in to state for Thanksgiving. Last Thanksgiving, I missed Thanksgiving because I got food poisoning from Taco Bell. And I thought I was going to die, and I called the ambulance.
I won't let that happen.
They were not. Yeah, I'm never going back to Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell. Sorry. We won't go there. It's fine.
You can go. I'll go with you to Taco Bell, but no, I think it was sour cream. It says sour right in the name.
I love sour cream.
I know I did too. That's why I haven't had it since. I'm scared. Anyway, sorry.
Christmas. I was alone last Christmas.
Yeah, that's not gonna be the case this Christmas for sure. And I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. I didn't get to decorate for Halloween really because October flew by, but I really want to
Can I help?
Yeah, my garage is all of these storage things and racks, and it looks really impressive. It's all just holiday decorations. So yeah.
Tom's birthday. Okay, so can I tell you something?
I don't
Secret?
Know. Well.
This is inside info that I haven't revealed to anybody. Ready?
Yeah.
So that video, Tom, You're a Perfect video, my last ditch resort was to play it for you on your birthday. Because I was like, okay, even if he's not into me and I end up not doing anything about this and another month and a half passes by, I think by that time, feelings will have faded and I'll be like, haha, look at this funny thing that I made a while back.
So feelings are going to fade in a month and a half?
I was trying to get that to happen. I mean, I didn't come here for a week.
Yeah, I know. You canceled shows and stuff during our
I couldn't help it.
evaluation period.
I just was going crazy.
Yeah, I knew something was up. I didn't know what. I felt really bad.
Well, now you know.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
And then New Year's. Oh, can we do Midnight Kiss?
Sure. Yeah. It'll be way better. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what we're gonna do though.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere. It'll be on the Earth.
Yeah. Let's see. Anonymous Hack says, "I'll give you a hint. He's the talker."
Yeah, that's 210 out of my 220 students. So.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's Phony R.
I know. Hold on. I'm getting there. Steven, Tom's videos are perfectly structured. Yes,
Thank you.
Are. They're my favorite videos. What's your Halloween costumes?
So, last year I dressed up because it's a school day and and I dressed up as Left Shark all day.
And I was a stormtrooper.
That's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I even brought my stormtrooper thing just to show you.
I know, and I wore my Left Shark. Because I was
like, hold on.
I was like, you have a stormtrooper? I have Shark. And that was just us for a little bit.
Eric says you guys are hilarious. Phony R, hey Het, hey Tom. Revelations of Jay. Okay, but honestly, Heather, you're pretty chill, and Kay can't say that for most people. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
That is an opinion that matters. I can tell you that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, Phony R, congrats. Eric, okay, Lover's gotta go. Phony R, I love seeing Het so in love. It's dope. I can feel the energy. Eric, let's catch up later. Definitely, Mr. Air Force. What the heck? Anonymous Hacks, I'll give you a hint. I'm the talker. You said that already. Luke Reyes, you're my awesome teacher.
Luke's pretty awesome.
Luke. Period.
He's in my broadcast class. He is he's new this year, and he'll just crush whatever he sets out to do.
I can't remember. Joseph, okay, let's take it up a notch. Make out hardcore, but you can't touch.
Yeah, not on camera. I'm sorry.
There
are children watching.
There's kids, so we gotta keep it rated G.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
I love this question.
Tom, are your parents into technology? Have they seen you online?
No. My mom's exact quote was, "I don't use YouTube," and I was like, "You watch our broadcast, the one I do at school. You watch it on YouTube." Whatever. No, my parents literally go on camping trips where they go live out in the woods for 8 months out of the year, 6 months out of the year, and they're
So they haven't seen Sharespark TV?
No, my mom will not log into Facebook. It will never happen, and I'm kind of okay with it. No, I mean, I've told them about it. I've explained it. She does not understand it. They were the ones that thought their thermostat was going to get hacked when I suggested they get a smart thermostat. And I was like, what does that mean? Because
that's not possible. Yeah.
What are they going to do? Turn down the temperature?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, my parents are not, but they live, they're so inspirational. My mom worked so hard to go from a bad situation to a good one, and my stepdad is 100% self-made, and they met through work, and they got married, and they've been together for, actually, next Friday will be their November 3rd, 2001 was their anniversary. So they've been together for a really long time, and it's been great. They both retired in that time, and they just spend every day doing their best life.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so even though it's not the same stuff I do, and even though I think my mom will really love the boosted board. I'm so excited to show her that because she loves paddle boards and kayaks and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. They're really inspirational, and they're really great.
That's awesome. Can't wait to meet them.
Yeah, I only get to see them a couple times a year, so it's really nice to see them.
Yay. Let's see. Expendable Dude. What's up, Heather? What's up? Anonymous Hacks. My name is Luke. Joseph. Congrats, Heather. So happy for you. Hope to meet you soon, Tom. Joseph, yes. Soon. I'm sure.
Soon.
Yeah. Mantra Jobber. Be Mario and Princess Peach.
You know what? I had this was actually from school. These kids, these were freshmen, they're really good freshmen, and they were showing a video. Okay. This is a fun school story. And this isn't something we're going to be able to do, really. This was this huge group of kids that was trying to come up with a production team name. And so what they did was they combined little parts of all of their last names. It was 8 kids, and it was this insane word. And they were like, it's that one word, supercalo something. And they were like, oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And so then their thing was they pulled up the song on YouTube for Mary Poppins. And I was like, those costumes are awesome. The stripes and the cane and the dress and the hat.
Can we dress that?
I don't know how you pull that off in 3 days or whatever, but I was like, that's pretty rad. And of course they were making fun of the dance and stuff.
Oh,
whatever.
That's so cute. You're adorable. We gotta do couple costume. I like that. That's one I haven't seen.
I'd be on board for that.
Okay.
Crush that dance.
Congrats, Heather. Oh, I said that. Talk to you later. Bye, Joseph.
Bye.
Zoe, Trippy, Aaron.
Should do my
do it. Wait, hold on. Why is this? You know what? Let me pop this out. Solve all my problems.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, look what I learned about digital media today. You can pop out the YouTube live chat and layer it over different windows. Go. Whoa.
Wait,
it's all gone now.
No.
There it is.
Okay. Aaron, I should do my homework. Go do your homework.
Yeah, you should.
Yes. Phony R, I love you, fam. So happy that 2 dope peeps were together. That makes them the dopest. Revelations of Jay, we already watched you kiss 5 times. Aaron, do it. Revelations of Jay. Macho, the way Heather stares at Tom shows she likes this guy so much.
And it makes me feel on top of the world, so I'll take it.
Let's see. S, Tom tells good stories. He's a wonderful storyteller.
To be fair, I teach digital storytelling. Like, it is...
No, I think it was English. I think that was like a great foundation.
Well, yeah.
Communication.
Communication, storytelling. I love stories. I love telling stories. I can pull a story out of anything.
Yeah.
Because you can make a story out of like nothing.
Yeah.
Not by lying or exaggerating, but it's how you tell it and how you do the perspective. It's so fun. And I love being self-deprecating, and most of my stories fall in line with that really well.
Yeah, so go check out his channel. Link in the description underneath this video. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. All right, let's see. The students are clogging the stream. Phony R, I haven't seen you guys kiss him. He is... Het is in love like a Disney fairy tale cartoon.
Speaking of Disney cartoons, I just saw for the very first time your favorite movie of all time.
My favorite movie of all time, hands down, is
Beauty and the Beast, the original.
The original. And he had never seen it, so we watched it on Saturday.
I only had like 26 years.
Yeah.
Didn't have time.
And that was the cutest. I loved it.
And it was great. It was such a good movie.
Isn't it good?
And then he told stories about how like you guys used to like play Beauty and the Beast, but not like the tertiary characters, like the sheep and stuff.
No. Yeah, so if you guys have seen Beauty and the Beast, there's a scene at the very beginning where Belle's like going through the town and she sits on a fountain with her book, and then there's like a sheep herder herding sheep across. And this is obviously when we were kids, but my older girl cousin was Belle, and me and my guy cousin were the sheep. And she had a book, and we had to like chew off a piece of the page because that's what the sheep do, and like eat it. That's what she would make us do.
I think that is...
You need to meet her. She's awesome. But she so would do that. She just was so the boss. Anyway, okay, let's see. Tom, did you tell your students in class to check out this stream?
God, no.
No, he did not. He's very...
I've never mentioned this once.
He doesn't promote his stuff, my stuff. Or, well, I mean, I guess it's different because I went in there. Yeah, I was a guest in his classroom. I mean, that's how we started. That's how we met, was that we were trying to collaborate.
You're one of our industry advisory partners.
Yeah, exactly. And I was there to talk to the kids about, what it's like to be a digital media influencer, vlogger, YouTuber, but then also just having a presence on the internet and creating and digital content creation and all that. So I talked about my channel.
Yeah,
Tom was on the channel just as part of my story, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are. I just don't feel right promoting personal stuff because school's like a captive audience. So I would be like, hey, people who have to be here, watch my stuff.
Yeah.
Like it
if
just
they
doesn't
find
seem
it
right.
on their own, they find it. But
yeah, but I'll never promote my own stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Phony R, she has a pure heart, and Tom is the best man for it. Thumbing it right now.
You do have a pure heart. That's great.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
It is. I don't know, and that's what I've told you this, and that's one of my favorite things about you is you go through life with a sense of optimism. Everything is great. Everybody's awesome, unless they prove otherwise. Like, I mean, for sure, like it's not naive, like to be taken advantage of, but like you have such an unrelentingly optimistic point of view that like I can't. How could you not be drawn to that? Like, it's crazy.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Oh goodness, that's so nice.
It is nice.
I agree. This is nice. Okay, be Beauty and the Beast for Halloween. You be Beauty, I be Beast.
I'm not swole enough to be Beast.
Heather, what kind of music do you like? What kind of music do I like?
I know exactly what kind of music you like. You like several different kinds. You're a massive country music fan.
Yes, I am.
You are. And I know I have a couple students who would like that. But you're also big into electronic and EDM stuff.
Yeah. Which
is really fun because I got all the like keyboards and beepy things and
stuff. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, I have a very
you have an eclectic
diverse,
taste.
Yeah. Like, I listen to everything.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Petty, like, that's not...
Yeah, exactly. Phony R, that's it. This is a reality beauty and the awesome, cool-looking beast in real life. Thanks, guys. I love Beauty and the Beast. Again, sorry for that Spark Notes thing. Thanks, Tom, for the concur. Okay, I think we're caught up.
Yeah. So, stories.
Yeah. We never talked about the story about how the video was played.
Yeah, I mean, we can tell that story.
Okay.
That's like a new story. We've never told that story.
Yeah.
It's an untold story. We've only experienced it.
I know, crazy. We haven't told... Okay.
And it'll be interesting to hear your point of view of it and my point of view of it. Because we were in very different places. So, we were both in Las Vegas for the Adobe Max conference. I went through work, and you've worked with Adobe in the past, so you were there for your work, and you got a badge that said Heather Ramirez Sharespark Media, because it's a thing. You got your own company on your badge, which is pretty cool.
It was super cool.
And that was like the best conference. I read a whole thing about it yesterday.
Yeah.
But first night there, you and we, like a week before, 2 weeks before, maybe 3 weeks before we went, you were like, I have to show you this thing. And I'm not a club person. I don't go. I've never been part of that scene. And you were like, I have to show you this thing, but it's at a club. And you're like, I promise, we just have to go. You just have to see it. We could leave, whatever. But like, you will appreciate it. And I was like, 100%. I trust your judgment. We will do this. Like,
yeah, and it was at Omnia nightclub at Caesar's Palace. For the record, if you haven't been, go.
Definitely go, unless you're epileptic.
Yeah.
But I trust your judgment. I was like, if she's gonna be cool, it's gonna be cool. And so that night we went out to the
Tuesday night. Nervo was there DJing. Didn't even get to see them, but that's okay.
Sorry.
So we went there, and Omnia has two clubs. One's the hip hop side, and then the other's the main room where the DJs play. But
this was after you were wearing like this amazing blue dress that I had zero reaction to.
Yeah. So first of all, we changed for the night out, right? And we were like, we were in the same hotel room, but we went and changed, and it was very like, you do you, I'll come out, da da da. Very like, we were still just. So I come out. And I specifically brought this dress because blue is his favorite color, and I look awesome in it. So I came out, and he goes, "You didn't even say anything."
I think I said you look nice. I feel like
I think he was like, "Oh yeah, you look nice." Like, it was so whatever.
But you said my facial expression was.
It was like pissed, like very stern, like, "You look nice," and I was like, "You look really handsome."
Because mine was just like, you can't. Yes, let's go now. And so anyway, we went to this nightclub, which was really cool. Like, I've not been to like a Vegas nightclub before, but it was super cool inside. They had multiple rooms. The decor was like really nice. It was really clean. I was like, it was not what I was expecting at all. Mm-hmm. And the first part was pretty mellow because we just kind of went in. It was very uncrowded, so we're waiting like as it got more and more crowded. And it was hilarious because we went on like.
This was so cute.
We went on the dance floor, and I don't know how to dance, or at least I don't know. I'm not like comfortable enough yet.
And I love dancing. If there's
you're like
ever
you've won dance competitions.
Yeah. If there's ever dance circle or dance floor, I am in the middle of it. I love dancing so much.
Yeah, and you're really good. And so, but you're really good at like relaxing me to the point of being goofy. And so we were looking around, and I was kind of standing there, and like the big joke was. We looked and we realized like no guys on the dance floor knew how to dance, but their trick was to just always be holding a drink. Every guy on the dance floor had a drink, and then all they had to do was just like hold their drink or pretend not to spill their drink.
And that was the dance move.
And I didn't have a drink, and I was like, crap. And there was like this middle-aged guy behind me who was just killing it. He was like balding, a little bit overweight, and just going for it. And I was like,
look, copy him.
And so, so you spun me around so I could see him. So I was just mirroring his moves, which was super fun. And that DJ who was playing like really fun songs.
Yeah.
It was like old classic
like
hip hop stuff.
Yeah, throwback 90s.
Yeah, it was a total blast. And so I was like, oh, if this is what a nightclub is, like I am on board for this. This is a blast. Right? Yeah. And I didn't punch anybody on accident. I didn't step on any toes. I was really proud of myself.
He's usually clumsy, or so I've heard.
Punched a girl at my prom, sat on a girl at a concert. Went to the hospital last time I tried to dance. There's a whole video about it.
None of that. Well, until.
Well, okay, yeah, I didn't. Okay, so then we go into the big room where like the thing is, and it's this giant room, and it's crazy looking. It's super cool, but it's very much just relentless like EDM all day long. And the ceiling is just like these lights, and it's crazy. And so we're going around, and I'm like, this is really, really cool. And I'm just remembering exactly what happened. And then we went into like the middle dance floor area, and like I thought you had timed this.
I did not. I had no idea. Well, because that would be us, obviously.
Right. Because these are the things that happen. So we went into the dance floor, and we're going there, and it was like, okay, this is fun. And then suddenly it just goes, and I screamed like out of fear. And what it was the smoke thing started going off, and it was the sound of the smoke things over the crowd, which was it was louder than the music that was being played in the club. Nuts. And then the ceiling started closing in on us, and I was freaking out because it came down very close to us, the whole ceiling of the nightclub, and it was shooting confetti.
That's what he is seeing. If you go to Omnia, there's a huge chandelier.
Yeah. But it's massive. It's like 25 tons or something.
It's huge, yeah. That's the thing I wanted to show Tom, because I felt like from a production standpoint, he would love that thing, because it's like all lights and crazy, and there's layers, and it's just like a super cool thing.
But when it starts, it comes down on the crowd, and then it starts doing its thing where it has these, it's almost like rings, and it starts moving like, it's so giant and it moves so fast. It's crazy. It literally is like an alien ship is trying to like suck everybody up. It's the coolest like looking engineering thing I've seen. It's amazing. But then it also kicks in just nothing but strobe lights. And like, so this is where I messed up, because I should have said, when you're like, we're going to go to this club and I'm going to show you something, I should have said, look, I'm not epileptic, but like I'm kind of epileptic. And so for me, it's just dilated pupils, like muscles locking up. Like
completely shuts down. Like he's like tears are coming out of his eyes. He keeps trying to rub them. He can't see. I can tell like he's trying to see, but he can't. And he's just like, ugh. And I'm just like, oh, what can I do? And I thought it would pass. And then it hit a point where I was like, it's not gonna.
Because if there's I can't deal with strobe lights, and if there's strobe, and for a second they take it off, and it would just be the lights, and I was like pulling out my phone, I was like, this is cool, like record, can't. But then it was like I finally told you I was trying to be cool guy, and I was like, I have to go, I'm sorry, and I was like, dude, last time she was here, she's with like friends who were here to like party and have fun, and now she's here with me, and like I'm dressed like I'm at a friggin' business meeting, and we're at this club, and I couldn't. These are the thoughts going through my head, and I was like, I can't even hang for like any amount of time, like
just. Oh my God, stop!
And I was like, it's all done, like let's just go back. And then we got out, and I was like, literally, I just need to sit down at like a table for like 10 minutes to just not. And you kept apologizing. And I was like, I'm sorry.
I felt so bad. Like
it's not your fault.
Put the man through shock.
But I should have said, nightclub, strobe lights, I should warn you, can't handle them at all.
And then I was like, do you need to sit? Do you need to sit? So we just sat in front of a slot machine, and I was just like, see, so that's what you were thinking. In my head, I was like, oh my God, like, I feel terrible. I just feel so bad.
I know you felt bad.
I hyped it up for 3 weeks.
But the thing was amazing. And like, if it didn't make me almost have a seizure, I would have been like, yeah, let's do this. But like, the part where I felt like I was going to die, I just couldn't.
So then what?
So then we went back, and it took a while, and we were like, I honestly don't remember, because I was very much out of it for a long time. And I remember we went back, and you were like, and I was like, we should go do something, because I feel bad.
Yeah, you did say, you look great in your blue dress, like, let's, night out, whatever. And I was like, dude.
And I was like dying.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Because it was like I couldn't, like, my brain just got like scrambled, and then like all of my like joints like locked, and I couldn't like move or like step. It was very unpleasant and very weird. And so we just went back, and like I was just like trying to recover, basically. And so I was like, okay, good night. And then and then it was literally like lights out summer camp. And then I don't remember what started the conversation, but you just said like, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I
remember what started. Yeah.
What started it? I don't remember the first part of it.
I was asking questions.
Yeah, but like what kind of questions?
About previous relationships.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So like the lights are off at this point. We're
separate beds.
Separate beds.
Very kosher, very G-rated. It could have been.
Well, because we were still very.
It was a business partner trip. Like it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't an anything else trip.
And then, but even though we are business partners, there's this like, friendship really deep connection, friendship that we had, and so I felt like I can ask Tom anything.
There's like an understanding and a connection that is just unreal. So that kind of goes beyond.
So I just asked him questions about like previous relationships or whatever, and then it led to me talking about our
friendship.
Our friendship, and just like, oh my gosh, I love what we have. Like, it's one of my favorite things. It's I don't have this connection with anyone.
You talked about, because you had talked about in your vlog and stuff, you've talked about like being single before. You're single for a long time, and
4 years, man.
and you talked about that as like that was sort of the price you had to pay to do the thing you wanted to do, but what you were doing was so great it was worth that price of kind of walking the lonely road.
Yes.
And what you were saying about our thing was, and keep in mind this whole time, like, I mean, the questions were super helpful because I was starting to relax. It was dark. I was, and like,
you said that too. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm yabbering, but you were like, oh no, it's making me feel better to
because if I were just trying to go to sleep, I would have been freaking out the whole time. So it was like calming me down to think about something else. And this was like a half hour of like questions. Yeah. But the whole time, then once I started coming back into like being human again, I started thinking like the things you were saying. I was like, they're so like. I was feeling, and I had been feeling so bad because I felt so like repulsively unattractive, which is like.
But wait, why did you feel that way? Because
I thought you weren't attracted to me. Well, I mean, like I thought nobody was, but then you're telling these stories about
how amazing
we have this relationship, and our relationship is so. You said our relationship is so fulfilling that I don't even need like a romantic relationship. Like this is all that I need. Like I'm emotionally fulfilled from this. And I was like, that's when I told you, I was like, and in my mind, I was like, I'm a lamp to her. Like,
the gay best friend.
I'm the gay best friend. I'm
like, there's a line that I would never cross. That's what she thought.
Yeah. And I was just, and it's not even that you wouldn't cross it. It was that you just didn't have any desire to. Like, yeah, I mean, like, aggressively no desire. And I was just starting to feel really bad.
Mind you, on my end.
I don't know what you were thinking this time.
Well, because I was still thinking, what I had been thinking this whole time was that you didn't want, mostly because you had just gotten out of a very serious long-term relationship.
Yeah.
And
I had to go to court to get out of that relationship.
I know.
And it wasn't, and I should preface it, like, that was a case of something that just didn't fit and shouldn't have fit. And it wasn't that anybody was evil or anything. It was just like...
Well, it's not that.
But I mean, I don't want to be like, ugh, like.
No, of course.
I don't want to spread that animosity. It was just like.
No, there was none.
You can't put square peg in round hole, and like it just doesn't work.
There's no animosity.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, but what I felt like you had drawn was that you had just gotten out of this very long-term relationship that you didn't want to jump back into something else. You had just got this newfound freedom.
Yeah, but it wasn't just got out of it. It's been a really long time, actually. It's been a really, really long time. And
but so, that's like that's what's going on in my head.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, he would never want to like.
Well, it also was like, well, you're damaged goods. Like, who's gonna want to deal with that kind of baggage?
No, but I wasn't thinking that.
Well, and that's great.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
I was 100% thinking that. So anyway, long story, extra long. We're sitting there, and finally I was like, you should just ask her why she's not attracted to you. Like, just so you know. And I thought, like, either I was going to get an actual answer. Like, well, Tom, you needed to be more like this or do this. Or I thought you were going to at least make me feel... What I legitimately thought was you were going to say something positive that was going to make me feel better and be like, well, I like you, you're attractive in these ways, but, my tastes are just this. Like, it's just not my thing. And, like, that, it would have made me feel kind of crappy, but at least a little bit better. And I was nervous to ask the question, but legitimately at that point, I was like, you know what? I think you're making it out to be a bigger deal. Just ask the question. It's Heather. You can ask her anything. And I really, that is what I felt like. She's a safe person to ask anything to, and this isn't a big question. And so I asked that question, and I said, we were trying to figure out what the exact phrasing was because your response was very specific. And I said, you've been saying all these great things, and... I value our relationship. And I kept prefacing it by going, I'm not asking for anything.
Okay, and him asking this question, it's dark.
It's pitch black.
Okay, and the preface was it was getting really long. It was just like, I don't know if this is going to change anything, but I really have to ask it, and I'm not really sure if I should. And, that just kept going on and on. So as that's happening... I feel a panic attack starting to come because I'm like, oh my God, he's going to ask me something. Is he asking me what I think he's asking me? And then I was like, okay, maybe he's not asking what I thought. And so I started freaking out and I was just like, I don't even know what's happening. And then you asked. Sorry.
Yeah. And then what I said was, and I love what we have. I wouldn't want to change a thing. And it's great that you have that fulfillment. And you don't need the romantic part or the physical part, but, I just need to ask for my own sanity, like, why aren't you attracted to me? Or why are you not attracted to me physically? And then I was like...
Perceived panic attack. I died.
Yeah, I mean, when you say panic attack, you mean like a clinical, like it was a panic. You had two panic, like legit panic attacks.
I straight up was like... like I could not... I went to the bathroom because I was like, I need something.
You went to the bathroom. Water. I thought you were kind of kidding around at first.
No,
and then
dude.
You were totally not. So it switched from me being the incapacitated one to you being the incapacitated one.
And then I went back.
But before you left and had your panic attack is when you gave me the answer. The one-liner answer, yeah. Because you said that and then bolted and panicked.
Oh, God. I remember. Oh, I'm just like getting nervous thinking about it.
And when she said her answer, it was literally the Matrix. It was bullet time where time just went... And like my whole perspective on like... I couldn't even understand what I had just heard. And like...
So here's what I said.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
I said, you have all these great things, like, what makes you not want to be physically attracted to me or have a physical, like, why are you not physically attracted to me?
And this is what I said. I was like, what makes you so sure that I'm not?
I can't. And then you went and had a panic attack and I was just sitting there in the dark, like.
And then I died, yeah.
That was one of those things where like, I know those words I heard, but what do those words actually mean? Like, what did she really mean by that? And I was like, did she mean like, and then I started thinking, because this is me, I was like, she's saying that to make you feel good. But then you were like really freaking out. And I was like, that's...
Yeah, I was just breathing and just like...
You were panicking.
I know.
Panic. Like a legit panic attack.
I know.
And I was like, this isn't a show. This is like, she's working through something. And so then I didn't know what to do. And then I was just sitting there going like, well, you really wrecked this. And this is great because you have like 4 days of a conference left. Fantastic. Way to go, Tom. This is exactly how it should have gone.
And mind you, I was freaking out because I thought that you were asking from like... I thought you were asking genuinely, like, how come you could have this connection with someone and not be physically attracted? I'm curious.
Oh, no, I was like...
That's
why. It was like, what's wrong with me question.
No, well, I know that now, but... Then I was like, okay, so he's expecting the answer of like, well, it's easy. Let me explain. And I was like, I'm supposed to tell you how I really feel. You're going to freak out because this is exactly what you didn't want. This is what you made clear, like that could never happen. And I was like, I can't lie. I cannot lie. What am I going to do? And then so I just didn't know. At that point, as I'm working through my panic attack, I'm like, okay, this is only going to go down one way, and it's I have to tell him how I really feel. Now I could try to do that through words or whip out my laptop because I had brought that video with the signs and everything. So I happened to bring it, but I had to bring all that stuff anyway, so I knew I had it. And I was debating for a long time, like through that panic attack, do I show him that video? Because it's not like, it would be one thing, I was like, yeah, I kind of like you, end of story. This, like that video, I put time into that. I put, it's not, that is a way bigger deal than anything I could have said.
Yeah, and it was, okay.
And then I decided, I was like, look.
Then you bolted out of the room.
I was like, there's no, like, half seas with this. You either go all in or you don't say anything, and that wasn't going to happen. So what I did was I whipped up the laptop. I was like, Tom, I even made a vlog about it. I haven't uploaded it yet because I didn't want you to see it. Here's my laptop. Open up the movie. I gotta go now and deal with second panic attack. And I just left the room.
Yeah, and so first of all, this is why you're my favorite person, is because I ask you this question, it throws you out, and you're like, but I made a video about it. And I was like, of course you did. And then the best, like, okay. And so aside from the fact that video is the nicest, sweetest thing anybody's ever done for me. Like I really can't tell you how much it means to me. Because, not just that you did it, because it's sweet, and of course homemade things or, you know, personally made things are always the sweetest, but like you demonstrated you just have such a way of demonstrating the understanding. Like, you get it. You get me, you get it, you get us, and it just showed me that in such a clear way, aside from just being genuinely sweet and just wonderful. And
mind you, I made that video a week prior.
Yeah, and of course I had no idea. And so I was watching that, and I was like, is this what I really think that it is? And I mean, and luckily you made it very clear.
Specifically put his name in it.
So that there was no question.
Yeah.
Which is because you understand. Because my first thought was, she's just going to say these things to be nice to you. But when you pull out video evidence, it's like,
I had it.
I cannot argue with this. And then you were showing me notes that you had, and like, you literally had concrete evidence that like you were not just saying this, and this was a thing for a long time. And that, I mean, my whole world was just shifting, because I was trying so hard. I didn't want to be the creepy guy who like sent you a comment on the internet and then like tried to like get with you. That was my nightmare.
Not for a second did I think that.
I'm glad, but I didn't want to even almost. That wasn't just a nightmare scenario, and so this just shifted everything. And then you came back in, and you were just still an armadillo.
Well, because the thing is, okay, so I come back into the room.
No, you didn't come back in. I finished the video, and I was like, I have to go. Like,
so what were you feeling after you?
Well, I was in tears, but I was like, I have to go let her know that like it was okay that she shared this, and it was good that she shared this, and that like my whole world has just like shifted and changed right now. And so I went out in the hotel hallway, and I was like, you were just gone. Like, you just disappeared. And I was like looking at all the stairwells and stuff. There was like a balcony, and I was like, oh God, I hope like it wasn't that bad. And then like I looked, and you like popped out like around the corner from someone else's room, and you were like, what are you doing? Go inside. And I was like, is it that crazy that I would like want to come out and find you? So I went back in, and you had to like slowly take your time to like.
Yeah. I went to the bathroom, and I was like trying to calm myself down, and the whole time like trying to get back into the room, I was just bracing myself for like, I just ruined our friendship. Like, that's what I was preparing for.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna be like, Heather, we talked about this. Like, you're not allowed to like me. You know, we're not allowed to have feelings. I'm only doing this, and I'm only putting in my time, energy, and effort because of Sharespark. And feelings complicate that. And, you know, we both agreed. We both promised each other. We constantly remind each other that we are not going to cross this line. And you crossed it. And I just was like...
Instead, I just gave you a big old hug and wanted to hold your hand. Like,
yeah.
That was all I wanted.
So, yeah, we went back in, and the first thing that you said to me was, like, you were crying, and you were like, that's the sweetest videos anyone's ever, like, made for me, da-da-da, and something about, like, everything that you said, like, I can say it's mutual. I heard the word mutual. And that's... So he had the paradigm shift, like, before me. Like, oh my gosh, Heather likes me? What?
Yeah, I mean, I was
before?
Still reeling from that, yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, I don't know. Da, da. And then...
We're also in our 30s. Like, I should just point that out real quick. But that's why it's so great.
And then I was like, oh my God, he said mutual. Wait, what? And so then that's when everything shifted for me. Like, oh my God, has he liked me this whole time? Like, what?
Yeah, but I really just I didn't want to let myself like you, because I was so sure you didn't have any feelings for me, and I was like, you can't get hung up on somebody you're just gonna be in this never-ending like hurting cycle. Like, just focus on the incredible chemistry. And
see, I seriously already had jumped off the deep end, where I was like, prepare myself for eternal torture, because I would rather suffer every day and hold my feelings to myself just to be near you and with you. Like, I don't even care anymore. I just like you so much.
Yeah. Jeez, are you crying?
No. Stop.
No, it's great. It's not me, finally. Oh my gosh. See, I don't know. I've never... I don't even know how to begin. Oh my gosh.
No, I'm fine.
You are fine.
Yeah.
You're S to the O F-I-N-E fine. Sorry. You just lost all of your subscribers for that.
Shit, sorry.
No.
Oh,
for my terrible joke. No. Wow, you really like jumped out though.
I thought everyone was leaving.
No, and that was the story, and then it was just this crazy paradigm shift of like, oh, we get to see each other completely differently now. Because
yeah, and then so when we woke up, it just was like,
My fear was it was gonna be one of those things where like you're like, what did I say? Oh my god! Oh no! Like, here, you could take a plane back home. Like we could figure this out.
Were you seriously still thinking that?
No, that was my worry, but no, and then that never happened. It was all just like great. There's not. Who was it? We're like to kind of go back to the comments here. Sorry, it's a long story. It's the first time we told it, so we'll get better at condensing it into all the key points. The phony R was saying, "I love Het's reaction and concur of the resonation. Too cute. You're honestly the cutest thing right now. I know, right? I'm watching a honeymoon video right now." And then, oh no, I keep losing everything. Dean said social anxiety, Tom. And yeah, I absolutely have social anxiety, like sort of.
I have anxiety.
I have GAD, generalized anxiety disorder, like crazy. But that's great, and that's what we realized is as we're kind of like having anxiety at any point, if I'm acting weird or doing something, I can just say anxiety and you're gonna get it, or you can say the same and I'll be like, got it. Yeah. And that's really nice. Yeah. But yeah, so social anxiety, yes, kind of, but the more and more that I try to step out of my comfort zone, the more and more it disappears, and you're a massive part of that. Of just like pushing you to go like, Tom, like you can do the things you want to do and it's gonna be fine, and like the world isn't gonna end, and the world's actually probably gonna be okay with it. Like worst thing is they'll not notice, and I mean that's been a massive like just personal growth thing. So again, one of the many reasons that you're
wait. So can I continue the story because I wasn't done?
Oh, you weren't done. Sorry, I'm gonna eat this chocolate while you continue.
Yeah, do that. So we woke up the next morning. It was like seeing Tom for the first time because all of a sudden it was like
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, like it just was like I've never, because the lights were off the whole time. Okay, obviously when we woke up, boom, sun's up, it's bright, and I remember looking at him like I can't believe that we're looking at each other, knowing that we like each other. That's just like it was so. For me, like I just
because then we had to go to like the conference and stuff, obviously, which was the greatest conference ever, and we got to walk down and be like hand
like we held each other's hands for the first time lobby. And I was like, oh my god, it feels so good, look at this. And then I was like, ooh, and it's just the whole time I was like, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we like this? And we're sitting next to each other, and I can sit like real close.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's
our story.
Here. Yeah.
Long week. Very worth it though.
Okay, wait. Can I read through everything?
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Sorry we didn't. Let's see. That's a lit club. Best in town right now. Anonymous hacks, nothing. I just never thought it would happen. Are you guys gonna make a new channel together? Like, for example, Heather and Tom Create project? No, I think Tom has his channel. I have mine. Sharespark is our like joint channel, and I think that's what we need. I don't want a fourth channel.
Yeah, so. And I love having the chance to do like I don't know. I love seeing your channel because that's you and your point of view, and like I was a subscriber to your channel. Like I like watching it. Like I don't want to see my channel. Yeah. Like I want to see you be you. And
exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. Well, cause
I don't mind when you say nice things about me on it. But.
No, but in the Vegas vlog, you have me panicking or being scared over the sponge thing, and it's weird to see it from your angle. Like it's cool.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I like seeing the same thing from two different perspectives. Yeah, but cool. That's different than if we were just mashing it all into one thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Funny. After the strobe lights, then he recognizes the blue dress. This is a fun memory to cherish. Well, you recognized it before.
I said it before, but I was like, but it was after the strobe lights where I was like, she put like a lot into this to make it a nice night, and I'm just ruining it with my stupidity and like sensitivities to strobe lights.
Zenobia, wow, that's magical. Phony R, I feel like I'm watching a Lifetime movie reality show. Quality TV, legit though. Al, you gotta dye your hair purple now, Tom, to show your commitment. I would not accept that. I don't expect that.
I love the blue and purple.
This?
You said you will not accept that.
No, expect.
No, I love that. Like, purple is your thing and blue's my thing, and they go great together.
Yeah. Let's see. S, this is a Netflix story. So cute. I get Seinfeld vibes. I don't understand that because I never really watched Seinfeld's so great, though.
I mean, I made a Seinfeld reference earlier when I said, what is a salty discharge? Because there's an episode where he's crying and he's like, what is this? What is this salty discharge?
Phony R, I love you guys, dude. Made me teary. Macho Jobber, wish there was love music in the background. S, what a great story. Phony R, that is why I love you, Het and Tom, for being so pure that tears drop watching you. Aw. Al, love, exciting, and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you, and love, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It floats back to you. Love boat soon will be making another run. That's like literally the nicest thing you've said, Al. Usually you say other things. But, what a journey to get to where we are. And I will tell you guys, as my subscribers, I really struggled with this because, like, if you weren't a subscriber, if there was a chance, if I knew you weren't going to watch my channel, I would have vlogged this up the butt. Like, I'm not even kidding. There would have been a vlog every day just because what I was struggling with and, you know, the thoughts I was having, I wanted to create something to document. But I was like, he's going to see it. That's why I made the vlog, but I didn't upload it because I was like, well, I can't have him see this video just getting the notification.
Yeah, ding, like, huh?
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Bexy, finally, get ready to be teased tomorrow, Mr. Buck.
It's fine. You deserve it.
Apple or Samsung? Apple.
I don't know.
Bexy, and really love you, Heather. So proud of you, girl. Aw, thanks, Bexy. How cute. Macho, this was destiny for you two to meet and be together. Oh, well, psh.
There's 1,000 different little things.
It's crazy.
That I can't even...
Like, taco... I can't. I cannot.
There were... Yeah. I mean, it's... There...
He can't even talk.
Can't even
Use
talk.
your words, Mr. Buck.
It's like, there's the little things where it's just... You make everything better for me, I make everything better for you. Not just emotionally 100% for sure, but also, like, legitimately, when we have ideas and we're, like, working on a thing, you'll be like, what if we do this? And I do that. And it's just the way it naturally builds and grows. Like, when I went and visited you in Long Beach, and all I said was, I want to go fly my drone over the beach because I want to take this very cliched drone shot where it's, like, facing down and you see half the ocean, half the shore.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, cool, yeah, we'll definitely go do that. And... so we went and did that, and then you were like, you know, it'd be cool if we like wrote Sharespark in the sand. And I was like, oh yeah. And then like I really like lettering and writing lettering. So
if I had written it, it would have come out terribly. He wrote it, and it looked so nice from the drone. And like I was like, let's position ourselves so it looks like we're like climbing on the letters.
Yeah, and I mean that all happened in like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, I was just like,
and it's so great. Like those are some of the best bits of footage.
Yeah.
And little things like that are just fantastic. But even like, I mean, there was the thing with your flash paper where like pop. It's just like little perfect things like that happen. We were on the way to Vegas. We were stopped at like all these like goofy landmarks along the way, and one of them was Roy's Motel out in Amboy, which is like this abandoned Route 66 hotel that's like very terrifying to me. But you can look in the lobby and everything is just frozen in time. It's like covered in dust and the clock stopped, and you were looking through and you're like, oh my god, like the clock has still stopped and the keys are still there. And then we were like in separate spots, like paying attention to separate things, and both of us like, it's like the Titanic. Like
we said it at the same time. And that happens so often.
Little things like that where it's like the most obscure weird thought.
Yeah, and we just say it at the same time, and then we freak out at the same time, like, what? I can't believe it. I can't with you. You know that.
Oh, you can.
You're perfect. He's perfect.
Oh yeah, it's like 8 o'clock.
And
Master Chopper's like, "What are you cooking?" I think.
Tom's hungry. Shoot! Oh. Okay, yeah. So salmon. We should end it so we can cook.
Well, let's go through all this and then we can. It's just, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. I don't know. People are great.
You're great. I'm so excited. It is so awesome being his girlfriend. You are my boyfriend. It's the best.
Yeah. Okay. Apple or Samsung? We already talked about that. It was Destiny. What are you cooking for him? Oh, those are all the comments.
We're caught up.
We are caught up.
Let's go eat.
Wow. Okay, let's go. Hour and 24 minutes. Thank you guys for listening. I'm really appreciative of your time and patience for putting up with me, because I know like this isn't the Tom channel. This is Heather's channel. And
are you kidding me? You were a big part of my story.
Okay, I like it. I don't know. People are like, I came to see Heather. Get him out of here. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, but see all this?
I do see all that. It's great.
Like, this is because of you, sir.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure they like it and appreciate.
Well, thank you.
How happy I am. So, anyway, I'm hungry. Heather and Tom, do your happy dance. Oh, what is our happy dance? Oh, you know what's so cute? Before every Sharespark TV episode, we have a little handshake thing that we do, and we wanted to add to it every episode. I mean, like that, stuff like that.
Before each episode, there's a new move.
Yeah, like how cute are we? Yeah. So cute.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm starving, so we're gonna go eat. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great dinner, S says.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, okay. How do I end this? First of all, I don't know. I'm so overwhelmed with how, like, happy I am. And I've said this before, but like from the very first time I met you, I didn't feel like, for the first time on this journey, I felt like I wasn't alone. Even before getting to know you and building our friendship and obviously having it evolve into this, like, just.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what a terrible response to that beautiful thought. But no, I mean, but it's because I have a traditional job. Like, I'm not an entrepreneur.
You have an amazing job. That's one of the biggest reasons why I like you.
No, I know, but
you changed lives.
I do, clearly. But I mean, but it's building something and it's creating something and it's different and sometimes it's misunderstood, and it's also, I mean, it's the thing I've been doing since I was 4 years old. Like, it's my entire life, and so it is really hard to. Just today, I was walking by like the room where all your stuff is, and I saw like your camera and your GorillaPod, and, like, your microphone and stuff, and I was like, it's so cool that like she has all that stuff. That's like her stuff. Like, it's not mine. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, you get it. You go to sleep with your laptop editing movies. Like, how is that not the best thing in the world? And it's just.
Hey, guess what?
Huh?
I'm yours.
And I'm yours.
It's the best. Okay, sorry.
Sorry. You're gonna be diabetic after all this sweetness.
I'm trying to figure out how to end this. Anyway, I don't know, it just means so much to me that if you've been following me, you know how much this means to me. I know you know. Like, I'm just thinking back to all the vlogs where I was just like, and now, So, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support and encouragement, because it really meant a lot when I was feeling at my loneliest. And you were so worth the wait. You were worth everything. You know that?
Yeah, everything was worth it to get to you. Like, it's just the grandest prize, like the greatest. I have to go now. I can't deal with this. Okay. I'm very lucky. I understand how lucky I am. For anybody who's watching, like, I promise you, I understand.
Yeah, you got me.
I know.
Quite the catch. I'm just kidding. So are you? Are you kidding? God. I would tell him all the time, you are seriously the most eligible bachelor.
And I would just be like, why doesn't she like me?
Oh, but I do, Mr. Buck.
You do.
So much. I'm starving. So, bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys. Bye.